Hello, Dr. Jordan here with Mouw Family Chiropractic. For those of you that aren't aware, October is Kids Health Month. So we thought we would take some time out to talk a little bit about pediatric chiropractic and what that all entails and why we take care of kids. So this month we're going to talk a little bit about what are some of the common things we see in kids from a conditions perspective. We're also going to talk to some of our patients about why they have their kids get taken care of from a chiropractic in a chiropractic office, and then we'll also be able to see how we adjust kids. And I think that's probably one of the biggest questions that we get from parents and grandparents of what does an adjustment look like with a kiddo, and so we'll be able to go through that. But what I wanted to do is just take a minute today and just talk about why pediatric care. And so I think for a lot of people, when they hear that, they say, well, why does a child need a chiropractor, right? They don't have neck pain, they don't have back pain, they probably don't have headaches, but why do we take care of kiddos? And really, if you look at the first 10 years of a child's life, their number one trauma that they experience is during the birthing process and delivery. And the reason for that is a lot of times for kids, the hardest part is to get the shoulders out. And so what happens is the head comes out, and to get the shoulders out, what do they have to do to the head and neck? Well, they have to turn and twist it. And so a lot of times that pressure, that force on the spine will create what we call a subluxation. A subluxation is a misalignment of the spinal joints that literally creates irritation to the nervous system. And what it does is it puts kids into what we call fight or flight, sympathetic overload. Think about it like a gas pedal and a brake pedal. For kids, when they're born, they're in this nice cozy place for 9 months. They're sleeping, it's quiet, it's cozy, it's nice and warm, and then all of a sudden they're delivered out into these bright lights, totally different world, and it shifts their nervous system, their physiology, and it actually activates their sympathetic nervous system. And so the delivery process is when most of our patients sustain their first spinal trauma, and then it adds up over time, and we get an unhealthy 35, 45, 55-year-old individual that walks into our office. And so one of the things we tell people is that it's way easier to keep a little one healthy than try to fix a sick adult. And I think you guys would find that to be true. And so that's really from a chiropractic perspective, why we take care of kids is because delivery is a stress to the body, and kids learn how to walk and they fall, right? The average child, as they learn how to walk developmentally, falls about 2,500 times, right? Go home tonight and fall 18 times before you go to bed and come back into the office and let me know how you feel the next day. You're going to be pretty sore. Okay, so one of the things we try to do is we try to make it, or have a written note early on in life that we can document these things about what's going on with that child so that they stay healthy. And so we really don't approach it from a condition base, so to speak, although kids come in with certain issues, ear infections, colic, we'll talk about those things, but really it's just to keep them healthy and to keep the parents happy too. That's an important part of it. So if you guys have any questions about pediatric chiropractic care, I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. Once again, Dr. Jordan coming to you from Mouw Family Chiropractic.